Hi, my name is MSimmons, and I will be presenting the differences and similarities between the in-task and the SPA standards. The objectives in this presentation is to understand what the in-task standards are, to find and understand the SPA standards for the chosen field that I have chosen, and to compare and contrast the two standards and how they can be applied through two common themes. What are in-task standards? In-task standards are an outline that educators should have a knowledge of and be able to use and teach to every K through 12 student who is planning on entering college or the work field post-graduation. They outline common principles and foundations for all subject areas and grade levels. They set out examples of what effective teaching and learning can produce. They are standards that empower students to take ownership in their own education, and they emphasize content and application of knowledge. What are SPA standards? There are many different SPA standards, but I chose to focus mine on Association for Middle Level Education, otherwise known as the AMLE standards. These standards are a guidance for educators planning on teaching middle level courses and are professional practices that are required to excel when teaching adolescents. The first common theme that I chose is the effective use of technology through the use of educational standards. Instructors with a greater understanding of online teaching strategies can better adjust the methods used to teach and meet course learning outcomes. According to the in-task standards, effective use of technology through the use of these educational standards, teachers should be aware of and use the technology that students are familiar with to their advantage. Using technology correctly can help with assessments, group projects, and individual goals. It can also be used to spark interest in students outside of the classroom. Understanding that not all students will be familiar or have access to different forms of technology is important. It's important to create equal learning opportunities as well as getting the opinions and suggestions of technology use from other peers and students and family members that can lead to new ideas and different avenues. Teachers can use a wide range of skills and technology tools to gain a deeper understanding of information for students. They can use content and skills that can be developed and nurtured through supported media and technologies. Technology can be used to efficiently track and gather information, and teachers that are committed to exploring how the use of new and emerging technologies can support and promote student learning in their classrooms. To the SPA standards, effective use of technology through the use of these standards is that when it comes to using technology well in the classroom, it's important to have a good enough knowledge and understanding of the base subjects being taught so that teachers can provide additional resources through technology to dive deeper and to learn more with those. Technology can be used more effectively by providing websites and technology that will bring the world into the classroom more easily. And teachers should be a good example of appropriate use of technology. Different forms of technology can be used to assess and teach students, as well as to bring greater understanding of content through its usage. Common theme that I chose to focus on was that creativity and learners and educators through the use of these standards. According to Loris Malaguzzi, he said, "What children learn does not follow as an automatic result from what is being taught. Rather, it is in large part due to the children's own doing, as a consequence of their activities and our resources." According to the in-task standards, it states that teachers have the creative opportunities to provide a unique and successful learning environment by actively engaging learners through creative outlets and opportunities in the classroom. And content knowledge is not always facts that are learned. The SBA standards state that teachers should create wide variety of effective teaching, learning, and assessment strategies. They should encourage exploration and creativity. They should make connections in unique ways, and that teachers' understanding of content equips them with the ability to teach in interesting ways that engage the students in unique, thoughts and processes. Task and SPA standards talk a lot about collaboration. They state that teachers need to value planning with their peers and take into consideration the input of students, colleagues, families, and the larger community. Teachers need to collaborate with students to design and implement learning experiences. They need to identify student strengths that will help to develop areas of interest in their lives. Using different sources and information available, teachers, either independently or in collaboration with their colleagues, plan and evaluate the outcomes of lessons and adjust and make changes accordingly to planning and practices. Teachers need to actively seek professional communities and technological resources within and outside the school. Teachers can work with other school professionals to plan and facilitate learning to meet different needs within their schools. When collaboration works, it brings together shared ideas and identifies common goals and monitors progress for students. Collaboration builds connections through community resources. Teachers should take advantage of opportunities to learn and to grow in the field of education. Through collaboration, teachers can set examples for each other and help develop strong relationships and skills between peers, as well as what will work in the classrooms and what doesn't work in the classrooms. Teachers should take on leadership roles and responsibilities at school, at district levels, in the state, or at national levels to help improve the profession for all involved. Data-driven instruction using in-task and SPA standards. Decisions about topics, exams, and learning opportunities should be created from multiple sources and examples of growth from individual and group learning projects and assignments. Planning should be prepared and meet individual needs as well as group needs and goals. Rigorous goals should be set by using knowledge of subjects, curriculum, and skills from other areas and teachers or experts that are in the community. Teachers should understand and they should use various forms of instruction to encourage students to dive deep into a more thorough and detailed understanding of the subject matters they are studying and their connections to skills that they might be learning in other classrooms or in other areas that they are interested in. There are four main categories when it comes to what in-task standards say about teacher expectations. We'll start with the first, the learner and the learning categories. Teachers need to understand and they need to recognize patterns of learning and of development in each individual student, not just as a group of students. Teachers need to ensure inclusive learning that allows students to meet higher expectations for themselves. Teachers need to work with others to create learning opportunities that support independent and collaborative learning. And they need to encourage positive interactions that engage learning and self-motivation. The second area of expectations is content knowledge, an understanding of rules, procedures, and subjects so that teachers can create learning experiences that will help students master ideas and concepts. Teachers need to understand how to connect concepts and different perspectives together. And teachers need to promote critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration that connects students to the world around them outside of the classroom. The third concept is instructional practices. Teachers need to understand and to use multiple methods to engage students. They need to monitor progress and to guide decision making. Teachers need to plan lessons that support and encourage every student to excel and to grow by using skills and knowledge, curriculum, and other collaboration with other teachers and professionals that they have been around. Teachers need to use varied strategies of instruction to encourage students to develop a deeper understanding, to find connections, and to build skills to apply to the world around them as well. The fourth and final category is professional responsibilities. Teachers need to have a continual professional learning mindset, and they need to have self-evaluation of the choices that they have made. They need to practice and know how those things have affected themselves, their classrooms, and the others around them. Teachers need to adapt lessons and ideas to better meet the needs of students. They need to seek out leadership roles outside of their classroom to increase student learning. and they need to collaborate with students, families, colleagues, and other professionals and community members to ensure that student growth happens and that it is and it will as student growth happens, it will also help to advance the profession of the educators.